talking about barbells and barbell specifics, this is one of my favorite tools in the gym to work with. Each different bar has a different design purpose as well. So the very top one, it's an Olympic bar. You can tell Olympic bar by the double knurling. Okay, there's 2 rings. Okay, that's for your grips. I don't know if you can see it, inside and outside ring. Okay, that's right. And there's no center knurling like there is on this barbell here. Okay, so this is an Olympic bar. You can also tell by the spin of the bar. Okay, and the reason why that bar exists is because you don't want too much excessive force going in through your wrists when you're doing Olympic lifting movements. Okay, 20 kilogram bar as standard. Next one down is a female bar or a training bar. Okay, it's 15 kilograms. We use this in Olympic lifting as well for juniors and females as well. So it's 15 kilograms. So again, if you want to get comfortable on a bench press but you don't want to lift a 20 kilogram bar, again, we can do just a static movement. Okay, again, double ring, no center knurling, and again, spins very well, mainly designed for Olympic lifts. Okay, this bar, earthquake bar, a lot of people might not have seen. It's bamboo. It's about 6 kilograms, and what we do is we hang bands on these, and we hang either kettlebells or weight plates on it. And the idea is it works on oscillating kinetic energy. Okay, very fancy term for saying, well, basically working stability of the joints. Okay, I bought this bar when I was doing a bench press competition. I actually hurt my shoulder and I couldn't bench. So doing all the research, found this bar, bought it, and it was absolutely fantastic to rehab an injury. I was still able to train and still able to compete in about 2 weeks. So absolutely fantastic. And not only bench pressing, you know, we do overhead. I do a lot of warm-ups with reverse leg lunges to knee ups to get that core strong. Okay, so again, completely different parameter than the R2 bar. Specific legal bar for powerlifting, strength workouts. This is a kind of an old football bar. I'll explain another one down here in a wee second. This bar here, you see, this doesn't fit in the rack. This is not your standard length. So this is a 7.5 kilogram bar. Okay, this is what we call a technique bar. So again, 7.5 kilograms, most people can use that. I still train juniors and adolescents as well. So if, again, working on that technique is key. So we want it with this bar, it's nice and light, and we can just get the movement patterns programmed to make people move more efficiently without having to load too excessive weight. So again, these bars spin. Okay. Next one down here is a SSB bar, or it's called a safety squat bar. So great. It's a little bit heavier. It's actually 30 kilograms this bar, but it means people who have tightness in the shoulders and they can't really, disengage or retract their shoulder blades together because it's too tight around the chest or the anterior delt. It's just an easier bar to hold. Okay, and it gives a different dynamic of a squat. Okay, you can also do one of my favorite exercises, a good morning. If any of these movements you want to see in action, we have videos on each of these tutorials as well. Okay, now again, the bottom couple of bars here, this is a great bar. It's again a football bar. So think about your hands. If we're doing a bench press, okay, we're normally in a pronated grip. Okay, and we're strong in this position, but we're not as strong as if we were in a neutral grip position, because then you're equalizing the muscle fibers. Okay, again, with the width of the bar, we can change the grip. Okay, so a neutral position is a little bit easier to work with. Okay, a lot of people don't have the flexibility to do a supinated position. You see sometimes people doing an underhand bench press. In my opinion, not a great technique, because a lot of people don't have the flexibility and they'll end up getting a little bit of tennis elbow because they're trying to force their arms in an interior rotation, which puts a lot of excessive force in the elbow. So these movements in the neutral position can be great. It's like working with a dumbbell. Okay, you can load it a little bit higher. So that's your football bar multi-grip position. Behind that we have another SSB bar, and then here, this big U-shaped bar is called a chambered bar. It's great bar. So you'll notice there's no knurling and the bar is thicker. So any of these bars, I think your standard is 28 mil. I think it's around about 2 inches diameter. So it's like an axle bar. So it's a really thick grip. You're stronger when you can grip tighter. Okay, your central nervous system and your strength is all determined by your grip. So if you can grip effectively, i.e. a bigger bar, it makes it a little bit harder. Now with the weights being lower down, so for instance if we're doing a bench press, The weights are not in line with our stability or center, okay? It's actually behind our center of gravity, okay? So it makes it's a different mechanic. And again, not only bench pressing, we can do rows, we can do squats with it as well. So all these bars are super beneficial, but for individual reasons. But I use a combination of them all, and it just, again, it changes training up a little bit. But it's also good to know what bars, why the bars are there, why the bar exists, and what is the best thing to do with that bar. So hopefully that's just a wee quick guide on any of these movement patterns.